Good afternoon. My name is Brandon Burley. It is my honor to serve you as mayor for the city of Morden. And today I'm delivering the State of the City address to the Morden and District Chamber of Commerce Annual General Meeting. I want to thank you for your service and contribution to our community as partners in growth. In particular, to the board, the past members and the executive director, thank you so much for your contribution to our community. Local voices in industry and growth and economic development is very important to our community, and so we want to thank you on behalf of council. Today, as I deliver the State of the City address, I want to do it in a summary format, outlining 4 critical areas that we believe are essential to understanding the state of our city as it is. The first is our investments into capital projects. The second is the strategic priorities that council has identified. Thirdly, the operational outcomes that we have and are achieving. And lastly, the economic growth that we are realizing in 2021 and 2022. So while we talk about these things, we want to talk about our challenges, we want to talk about the things we've done well, and we want to look for ways that we can continue to partner with the Morden District Chamber of Commerce as a strategic ally in improving the lives of our residents and our community. But rather than just telling you about it, why don't we take a walk? And while we do that, I'll explain to you in great detail where our city is and where we believe it's headed. So come and join me. People are key to the organizational structure of any municipality, and our staffing levels have been a grave concern to this council over the past 3 years. We're pleased to tell you today that our senior staff and management middle positions are all full of people who are competent and character-driven people who care about our city, about its residents, and about its businesses. Led by our new city manager, Nicole Enns, finance director, Ed Barneveau, new IT director, Mike Brighter, and many others. We are building a excellence-driven organization committed to delivering results for our businesses and our residents. And we know that these people will be the face of this organization long past any single council. And so we're excited to lay the groundwork and the framework for our success well into the future. And to talk briefly about the economic development investments that the City of Morden is making, well over $1 million in 2021. These efforts and these dollars are being invested wisely through groups like Morden Community Development Corporation and the efforts of that board and their many subcommittees, as well as our great Economic Development Officer, Jason Dick. The synergies that we've been able to create with the Chamber in 2021 have been substantial as well, including the establishment and the appointment of your own executive director to our board. We think that provides a great opportunity for increased communication and a substantially improved result for our community partners and our business and industrial partners in particular. So we're very excited to have Candace join us in 2021 and help promote your interests and the interests of the City of Morden jointly through that role. Council is committed to providing funding for capital investments that will provide good quality jobs and return money into our markets for the hardworking folks in our community. To that end, we have in 2021 established a record capital budget with money being allocated to things like roads and sidewalks and parks and the things that really make our community a great place to be. Council understands that red tape is extremely difficult to do business around. And one of those areas that we've always found red tape is in permitting and planning. And to that end, we have established a planning office at Civic Center where our city planner and a new employee work and are improving the processes by which applications are made and by which they're approved, and the information flows from developers and builders back to the city and vice versa. This will allow the city to retain substantial revenue through the permitting process, but also improve results and allows us no lostness between the planning district and the city of Morden. It's now one-stop shopping for everything related to permitting and planning, all at the Civic Centre. Our immigration initiative is the best in class in Canada, and I did not develop it, so I can say that without any sense of false modesty. It is a key part of our economic engine and is a major contributor to the locationing decisions that businesses are making when they relocate to our community. I'm standing here in the Huron Arena at the Access Event Center, where you can see the floor is jacked out and is being lifted and removed. City of Morden is redoing this ice surface with a new cooling system that's going to be housed outdoor, which will increase the efficiency of this facility. But these investments in our community are an important and integral part of who we are. Right now, the vaccine super site is housed at the Access Event Center, and that is an important contribution to our fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. We are very committed to doing what we can to see our community through, and we were pleased to partner with the province of Manitoba to deliver that site for our residents and for our region. We're proud to be a part of that battle, and we will continue to do the part we can. But we'll continue to invest in our city as well, in community services, the things that bring us together. Lake Minnewaska is another great example where we are increasing the capacity for year-round recreational usage by partnering with Sputnik Architecture to deliver a master plan for that region. In addition, we're delivering a Parks and Urban Forestry master plan in 2021 that will identify how we use and how we consume our recreational and park spaces. And we'll be looking to partner with our residents and with our community partners to facilitate a workshop to better understand what your needs and what your wishes are. But this summer you'll see significant enhancements to Lake Minnewaska and the campground. Last year we built a road. This year we're building seasonal washroom, year-round washrooms, and a new campsite with a year-round coordinator out of that position who will administer the campground and recreational programming. You'll see parks coming to neighborhoods, less centralized than they were before, because we believe that putting people in proximity to the services and the recreation they use leads to better consumption and better community usage of those facilities. So our goal is to deliver local parks to local residents in your neighborhoods, and not just large-scale community parks that require more commitment to attend. So this council will continue to make that a priority, to invest in our community, in the things that make us truly unique and the things that make us special and set apart from all of the rest of southern Manitoba. We recognize this is our competitive advantage, and this council is committed to playing to that advantage and making sure that our city is optimally usable and optimally friendly for every one of our residents. Recognizing the beautiful place that Morden is, Council wants to continue to invest in our competitive advantages. One of those is tourism. We have a beautiful historic downtown Stephen Street, the Canadian Fossil Discovery Centre, and Lake Minnewaska, as well as a fantastic golf course, wonderful restaurants. One of the outcomes that Council has determined to be valuable is the addition of a year-round bathroom facility at Lake Minnewaska. This will allow us to increase our year-round usage of the lake, as well as providing better amenities for those who are visiting. As you enter the campground entrance, you will see a new gatehouse, which will house our campground staff and administrator, and will allow us to do programming for this destination and this location. This will give us better value for our management dollars, better administrative value, as well as being able to offer better programming. And speaking of Lake Minnewaska, it is our source of drinking water. And this year, to my right, we are going to be investing several $100,000 in water quality as part of a $4 million over 4-year strategy that Council determined 2 years ago to follow. As part of that, we are looking both at water quality coming into the facility as well as water quality going out. Our investment this year is to install variable speed drivers, which will increase the water quality leaving our plant, as well as reducing our cost of producing water. This is a substantial investment, drastically reduces our bottom line in water and utility cost. But beyond that, we're also installing a variable standpipe, which allows us to regulate the depth of water from which we draw. This allows us to test in real time and draw in water from optimal depths for better quality and cheaper, less expensive processing. Wastewater is a very great concern to the City of Morden and its council. We have allocated $1 million in the 2021 budget to continue engineering certain design work for wastewater capacity. In the short term, our city engineer has indicated that we have capacity to continue to allow permitting and building within the City of Morden and to continue connections to our wastewater facility out at the lagoon. In 2021, the City of Morden is also making the final payment of $425,000 as our contribution to the Valley Fiber high-speed internet build-out. We recognize the value of this deliverable to our residents and businesses as they try to compete in the world market and improve the quality of their children's lives, educations, and communication. In both 2020 and 2021 budgets, City Council heavily prioritized capital projects that would put our residents and people in our region to work. We all know that our streets are crumbling and our sidewalks need redoing. There's a lot of other capital programs that need to be funded. This year we're doing a substantial amount of capital work. In fact, it's our largest capital budget in the history of the City of Morden. And with improved efficiencies, savings that our staff have found, we've been able to do that with a very, very nominal increase to taxes. I'm standing on Burley Drive in Morden, a road leading to our world-class golf course, but our road is crumbling and our infrastructure is falling apart. This is unacceptable, and we are fixing it this year. Burley Drive is getting new sidewalks, new drainage, and a completely rebuilt road. We're doing other capital projects and road work as well, including Park Hill Drive West, 9th Street South, and numerous other road work expansion and construction and replacement projects throughout the city. Behind me is Bruce the Mosasaur, and behind that is the new food hall and market for the City of Morden, which the city has invested money into through MCC to help foster businesses and make them grow. We understand that businesses have to operate effectively and efficiently if they want to succeed in the real world. This is a lesson that the City of Morden is learning. And we're committed to excellence in our administration, in our expenditures, and our budgeting. Our staff have identified huge amounts of savings for the City of Morden over the past year, and we've been able to put that back into investment, into our community, and into our partners. Of particular note this year, just to highlight the administrative excellence we're trying to achieve, the City of Morden was one of the first municipalities in the province to deliver our budget. This is far removed from the past history of being one of the last. This is because we know where we are and we're confident of where we're going. And we're committed to business excellence in financial analysis and in our use of public dollars. So thank you for joining me on this tour of Morden. On behalf of Council, I want to thank you for the work that your board and your organization does in promoting the interest and well-being of Morden, its image, its residents, its businesses, and its industry. I want to thank you for the opportunity to present to you today on the state of our city, and I want to assure you that our present is stable, our roadmap is clear, and our future is bright together. So thank you very much and have a wonderful day.